Hi there, fellow crafters. I just thought I'd show you part one in putting together the Dollar Tree $15 journal challenge. What I did so far was also what you can use as coffee. I better put that in the description too. I took this doily that I got from the Dollar Tree. It was like this. And I sprayed it with some of my Glimmer Mist, a brownish color. And then it turned this color, which I kind of like, and then I added a little bit of pinks. You know, the thing about the Glimmer Mist, or whatever you call them, tattered angels, they clog up a lot. So I wanted to do pink, but it just kind of splattered, but that's fine. So now I have this die doily, and I put it over some papers and sprayed through it. And there's some with a little splatter. That might be for a tag. And then this will probably be for a page. So that's from the Dollar Tree. So if you need a cheap doily, there you go. So these will be pages. And I coffee dyed some papers. Not my favorite thing to do, so I'm so proud of myself for doing that. And this was the Dollar Tree paper we used. And it's really quite nice. Nice quality. Yeah. And I do mine in the microwave. Just for a couple of seconds. I kind of painted on instant coffee. Put it in for a couple of seconds. Then do the other side. So I like my papers. They turned out nice. So those will be my papers. Oops. For the journal. Then I started to cut out the book pages that were from this cake book that I got at the Dollar Tree. So I got those papers out that I'll be using. And then, this is not the easiest thing, but I wanted to make some more like paper. I guess you could have got wrapping paper, but I also wanted tissue for making tags, so it's just your choice. I mean, you might get a little wrinkly. That's okay. And then you have texture. So I wanted the paper to be, I'll have to even this out, but I wanted the paper to be thicker. So I took the tissue paper and I added it to the white, which it's not the easiest thing to do. I mean, it can tear and wrinkle, but that's okay. It gives you texture, right? It's called a junk journal. So we're just going to play and have fun. And this will be used as a page, and then I can use some of the tissue for tags. See? And then I brought it over the best I could. These are really pretty tissue paper for the Dollar Tree. So this is my $15 Dollar Tree challenge. And then I can trim it up better. I'm going to save some of the tissue for tags and things. And this is just going to be a page. I wanted to double it up a little bit to make it stronger. And I can come back and do edges, and that tore a little. It's okay. So I've got that done. Trim that up. And then I also, this is the book, I'll use this too in the journal somehow. And then all I did was I took my bag that I'll be using for the cover, and it was like this, and I folded it like that. And this is going to be going this way, like that. And this will be the back, whatever bag you want. I took out the little ribbon that were for the handles. I'm going to save that. And then so it was like that, and I just went like that. I'm going to glue this down, and it will be a nice thick, you know, reinforced journal cover. And then this will probably open somehow, so we'll get to that part in a bit. And then what else have I done? So I just wanted to show you, if you're like new, this is kind of a beginner project in a way. You know, inexpensive, and see if you like to journal. I took this book, and I took an X-Acto knife, and I went down this here and took it away from the spine. It depends what kind of book you have. And then this one, I'll just run it. Ah, be careful. And that's why my husband doesn't like me with a sharp knife. Okay. Okay, so that's how you take it apart. And see, you can use this. This is a nice little size. You can use this, you know, make a bigger spine and use this as a real pretty book cover for a different journal. But I'm just going to use the pages from here. And let's see, I want to make sure I'm still filming. So then, how I take out the pages, and I already took some out, you're going to turn your book, and you're going to find where you see some stitches in here. See, I already took that apart. Find the stitches, like here. And then this is like a seam ripper. You can take a little tip of a scissors or whatever you'd like. And you're cutting away these threads. Seam ripper makes it easier. Sometimes you jab into the paper, but try not to. Okay. And then this is called a signature, a group of papers. I tore that, but I can glue that down a little bit. So there's that one. We can get another one out. Now this is not coming out. Some are like at this point glued. So when there's no more threads, then these are kind of glued together. Oh, here's some more threads. Let's see if we can get a few more separated. My hands are all pink from the Glimmer Mist. Let's see. Okay. I think that's good. And these will be used as pages. And the other ones that don't come apart, I can cut out and make into tags. So these all have to be torn out. See, there's, I already took that out. And if you needed more page, you just, oh, that came out. You can always, you know, put a little piece of paper and make a little hinge so that they're doubled. Let's see, any more coming apart? No, I don't think so. So I think what I'm going to do, yeah, let's see. So I like this book because it has some cool little artwork and stuff. Yeah, this will come out here. And then I'll have my coffee dyed papers. And the tissue paper. book pages. So 2 threads. And that one will come out, and then these will cut out for tags. Or I think how I'm going to do it is, I think I'm going to use, I haven't cut these to size yet, but how I cut them, I measure my whatever bag or book I'm going to do, and I will measure it. It is 12. So I like to make my papers an inch shorter. So my papers will be cut across to 11, and then they'll be folded. And then this is 10 down. So my papers I'll make an inch shorter, and they'll be 9. So I'll cut all my pages down. And these will be cut down to 11 across and 9 down, just an inch shorter than whatever your book cover is. So I think how I'm going to be, I think I'll put 18 pages in this with a 1 signature. So I'll do a plain, and then I think I'm going to do like a tissue page. I'll have to cut this down maybe a little yet. And then I'm going to do a cake page, and this will have to be trimmed up. So I'll do it like that until I have 18 pages. So that's how it's going to be. So next time we will sew in our signature into our paper bag. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.